Hey, hi, Vamshi. Hey, Vamshi, Krishna. You're able to hear me?
Yeah, hi. Krishna.
Hi, hi, hello.
Right.
Yeah.
So, is that uh,
Hmm.
Jake Kuch capital name? Is that with you or is that someone else?
Yeah, it's me only. It's my secondary account. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
I used to be there in our group with two numbers, but I'm just maintaining only my the secondary number.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hi, Krishna. Yeah. So Vamsi and Krishna, like we will give another maybe 2 minutes, right? So that
Sure.
if other folks might be joining. And yeah, then we'll start. Okay. Probably I think folks might be joining a bit late. So thanks, Vamsi, for joining, and Krishna also. So Vamsi, I think you are pretty a very active participant in that group, right? So and since we wanted to Prakash is joining. Hey, hi Prakash. Yeah. Okay. So Vamsi, like we just want to know your journey, right? Like from where did you start? How did you know about the stock market, and how did you transit to system trading, and everything? Like, yeah, I mean, how much details you can share? Like, how did you mostly, the emotional journey, or how did you train yourself to be a systematic trader, right? So if you can, just go through your journey, which would really be helpful for all of us, right, who are in different stages of training, right? So yeah, so all over to you, Vamsi. If in case of any questions, we will give a pause, and then we will take a few questions. But it would be always advisable to have the questions in the last, right? Okay, so Vamsi, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Krishna. Sri Krishna. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Sri. I think everyone call you as Sri, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, I hope you have made loud and clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Your voice is pretty much clear. Yeah.
okay. So, I'm an IT employee.
Mhm.
Okay. I started my career in 2007 in IT career. So, and fortunately, the first project where I started is a capital market domain. So it's a UK project
Uh-huh.
where I'm introduced to capital markets in the first instance itself. So everyone in my team used to, do trading
Mhm.
during 2008 window.
Mm.
We Satyam collapse, Lehman Brothers collapse, everything.
Okay.
So
Mhm. Yeah.
at that time, even though I am introduced to the market, it's only the technical thing. Like I used to work on the back end, but I haven't directly invested anything in the market because I don't have that much knowledge or that much financial freedom at that time.
Mhm.
So people used to advise on invest in this stock like that in our team because they are having 10 plus years of experience by that time and they have sufficient money. They used to advise, but I did not had a chance to start my journey at that time. But somewhere around 2009 and 2010, I used to again just like everyone, I used to pick the some of the stock tips by someone and used to buy it. And whenever I sell, the stock used to rise. Okay,
Mhm.
the same problem, whatever everyone started their journey. And later, somewhere around 2012, 2013, I started doing some F&O trades.
Okay.
Somewhere around 2013 or 14, I started manual trading. Like uh, I I used 1 lakh capital as a base.
Mhm.
I started doing that, but it neither went up or nor down. Like I used to get profits and losses, but used to spend lot of time without much results. Later, again in 2017 or 18, I handed over that 1 lakh to someone else to trade as well because
Mhm.
I'm not getting time to trade. Okay,
Okay.
so account was blown up within 1 month by that person.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where I thought of, if
Mhm.
I have to do, it has to be me, not by someone else. I don't know their credentials or anything.
Uh-huh.
So I have, learn myself and trade it. If that 1 lakh I have, used for my study purpose or anything, that I would have been very much, at least, learn something with that mistake. But that was blown up by someone else.
True,
So
true.
that's
True.
where
Yeah, yeah.
2018, I started the journey seriously.
Mhm.
Uh, I attended few courses.
Mhm.
Uh, One is by Sher Khan, like they used to,
Mhm.
you know, educate on, demand and supply zones where, the big people,
Mhm.
market players and sell at a point and buy at a point. So, I started my journey seriously from 2018.
From
So
2018. Okay.
that's where we have group of 7 8 people in office colleagues. They
Okay.
funded me with 1 lakh each. So
Okay.
we put all 8 lakhs together in one account
Mhm.
and start trading manually on that demand and supply zones.
Oh.
So, so 2018, my journey started, and 2019, 2020 beginning, I used to trade only manual trading on those techniques only.
Mhm.
Uh, so that 8 lakhs again, uh, because of emotional, even though the system says it's your stop loss, I used to go on my gut feeling, and that losses, from 10,000, it used to go up to 1 lakh also. So that's where the emotional thing will come into picture. Even whatever learnings I have, I
Mhm.
used to miss that, and that 8 lakh portfolio, after 6 months it went up to 5.5 lakhs. So 2.5 lakhs we are in drawdown.
Okay. Okay.
But still, I never give up. In 2019, again, I
Mhm.
started and I used to take that trade seriously. If any loss comes up, I used to
Mhm.
close that position quickly and proceed with a new position. So that's where within again 6 months that 5.5 lakhs began like become 9 lakhs. So that's where our profits began from 2019. So uh, so manually we started, but again with the job,
Mhm.
this manual trading, like entire day used to be
Mhm.
on a hectic pressure like the IT, where I have already 10 plus years of experience by that time, and also stock market work, where again manual trading you have to be on the monitor for
Right.
entire day. So we
Okay.
end up around 11 lakhs and we closed everything uh, by 2020 January or something like that. So that's where by that time I'm
Mhm.
hearing from people that algo trading and everything. Even
Okay.
though I'm in IT, that's like a
Mhm.
I used to think that okay, algo trading is something else, and you
Mhm.
have to be very skillful to do that or
Mhm.
something like that. But Later, I met one of my friend. Like out of eight, all these eight people, six
Hmm.
people were dropped.
Okay.
They taken out their amount with profits only.
Okay.
So where I stopped the manual trading with profits only, we have settled the account. But everyone has their goals and ambitions towards their journey, right? So, but my passion, like I am too attracted towards the stock market, and I thought of take
Hmm.
this more seriously.
Right.
And out of our eight people, one more people joined me. He is also interested, you
Hmm.
know, trade a lot during that time. So we both joined and we searched Google everywhere how to start this. First of all, what is algo trade? Because I thought it is
Hmm.
something else. Then everything I thought, it will take a lot of effort from us to build that system or anything like that. And at that time, I haven't heard of Tradetron or Quantiply because I'm not that much socialized at that time. I'm
Hmm.
not there in Twitter and in WhatsApp also. Only friends groups are there, but not into any of the
Right.
stock market related forums or anywhere. That's where I don't know about how what people are doing. They might be saying algo trading, but they are selling the 920 straddles or something else at that time in
Hmm.
some platform like Tradetron, Quantify, anything else. So those things I don't know at that time. I thought algo trading you have to do it yourself. You have to build a system and
Hmm.
you have to do it because I don't know about much about these platforms at that time. So that's where we both, as we have both of us are having the rich experience in the coding side, and
Hmm.
by that time Python, and we worked on Unix systems, Linux systems, everything.
Okay.
So by going through some of the YouTube videos how to start the journey, 2020, during the COVID time we started that. So along with that, uh,
So Vamsi, one
myself
question here. In 2020, right? So there was like huge, gap up, gap down. VIX was, pretty large, right? So by that time, you were already systematic, or you are still, in the path of going into algo. Like you are still not there yet in the
Yeah,
2020. Yeah.
actually, by 2020, I'm not into algo. At,
Okay.
at that time, I used to trade manually.
Okay.
So at that time also, once my losses are there on the 8 lakhs,
Hmm.
we have come up with some rules. I traded on Nifty options only,
Okay.
nothing else after the losses.
Okay. Okay.
Nifty options, I have set up some of the rules. Let's
Hmm.
say I used to take the weekly option position on every Tuesday, only deep OTMs.
Hmm.
At the time, like I used to take 8 rupees options on the put side and call side, both
Okay.
sides.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
and the rule is simple. If at all that 8 rupees becomes 24,
Hmm.
I will exit and I will again enter 8 rupees one more time. So
Okay.
that was the rule I have set up. And let's say next day, Wednesday, if
Hmm.
something goes to 5 rupees or 6 rupees, I
Hmm.
used to come up. Let's say Wednesday is 7 rupees for me, Thursday is 6 rupees, like that.
Hmm.
Next Tuesday, I used to close that position and move it to next week. So that technique worked like anything for me
Hmm.
because uh, there was not much movement during the 2018-19 window,
Hmm.
uh, 19 window, and when this COVID started, the VIX, it got inflated. Still, I'm trading on weekly options. It did not harm much.
Hmm.
So I used to, almost 1,000 point distance Nifty options for 8 rupees, something like that.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's where the VIX,
Hmm.
like that 1,000 point window, used to help me a lot. And within a day or two, that 8 rupees used to become 4 rupees or 3 rupees. Again, I used to come up a little bit front and take one more position.
Hmm.
So I used to get almost 5 to 6% uh, per month
Per month.
during that. So
Okay.
that's where the
So
recovery
what
was.
you are saying is then since you were taking the premium based, that really helped, right? Because on COVID it was pretty far, and which really helped you to maintain your,
Right,
money management and risk management stuff, right?
right,
Yeah. Okay.
right. So that's where it helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that journey I continued even
Mm-hmm.
during that that lower circuit window also.
Mm-hmm.
I, I was there
Okay.
in the positions. So one thing is, the day before itself, my put side 8 rupees
Mm-hmm.
become 24 within a very short time, and I exited. Luckily, on that day, I was only on the call side, so I got huge profits on that day when that lower circuit happened.
Okay.
So, but at the same time, I used to think, what if my put did not hit the stop loss previous day and I was holding to that position?
Right.
So that
Mm.
looked scary to me
Right.
because
Mm.
whatever the capital is I am having, at least 50 to 60% definitely I will lose if that happens when my position is uh, open during that time.
Right.
So that's where I thought of doing. I thought of doing. By the time only I
Mm.
got the understanding of algo trading
Mm.
and what people are doing. They are doing only intraday, not exposing their positions to overnight risk. So that's where I thought, okay, why can't we try that?
Oh,
So the same time, this Vivek Bajaj also, this guy like introduced so many people. Like
yeah.
he used
Face to
to do
face.
uh,
Yeah.
weekly sessions, right?
Okay.
So we used to listen to that to go through their journey, what exactly they have done and everything. And believe me,
So
in
one question,
2020,
Vamsi, sorry to interrupt. So which face to face you think like really motivated you? Like for me, right? I mean, even I was also in the same state. So Manu Bhatia, right? You might have heard of him, right? Manu Bhatia. He was like
right?
so. I got so much inspiration from him. So I think so that is what really changed me. So you have something like that in from face to face or some other trader who completely changed your perspective in the trading journey. Do you do?
To be frank with
Hmm.
you, it's P.R. Sundar actually.
PR
The
Sundar.
person
Okay. Okay.
whose
Yeah. Yeah.
video made me to believe that option selling
Yeah.
is a good thing
Right.
is P.R. Sundar video. So
Right.
that's the video I started looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And later again, the same series got inspired with Jagan
Jagan.
also.
Right. Right.
So you those two people I
Mm.
used to follow a lot
Right.
because of some controversies and other things on the Twitter behavior and everything. I stopped following PR Sundar after 1 year or something like that.
Yeah.
But still, I follow Jagan,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
not for his techniques or anything,
Right.
but his discipline towards the market. Like, still, even though he is in a drawdown,
Yeah.
he will not say much. He will work on the techniques and he will still continue to trade. Whatever people say
Mm.
to him or whatever happened to his position, he will
Right.
still continue to
Right.
uh, trade, right? If, let's say last day,
Mm.
assume he's got 4% drawdown. Still,
Right.
this week he's trade position still continue. So that's what very much about Jacob. So that's where I found
Mm.
and maybe I have built in my mind that trade my position. I have a system where the drawdown is I have trade that irrespective of situation. So that made to work towards that.
Mm-hmm.
And I attended Jagan session also in 2019.
Okay.
One at once, like
Mm.
when he was in Hyderabad, he came to Hyderabad. I attended in his career.
Okay.
Uh, still puts also, but whatever system I have built is completely different through what I have learned from these people.
Right.
So 2020 still COVID also I am parallelly building my algo
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time I'm still trading at 8 rupees, 10 rupees techniques, whatever I am getting good result.
Okay.
But what happened when the VIX is crashed and VIX has become like after 2020 crash
Mm.
within 6 months to 9 months, I think it came down very much,
Mm.
and that's where the premiums are little bit less. But there is a stellar rally, right? When that rally happened, my calls used to trouble me a lot.
Mm.
So that's why, every time I used to take the position today, tomorrow again new position,
Right.
next day gap up, again stop, gap up, stop loss it, and sometimes at one point I used to break my rules and used to hold the calls,
Mm.
thinking, oh no, this is the end of the up rally and it will come down. But that's where again my emotions came into picture. I started to, spend lot more time than I thought with these rules also. Because it I have to cut my position. But uh, because, I broke my rules because I thought, okay, this is the top. From here, market will fall.
Feel good.
So
Okay.
that's where the emotion came into picture one more time.
Mhm.
And
So
that
Vamsi,
40 rupees
you
used to
mean
go
to
to 60
say,
rupees, 70 rupees. And
yeah. Sorry, Vamsi. So Vamsi, still you were still in not there in the systematic, right? You were still doing some sort of discretionary. I mean, you
hello.
were applying discretionary there also, right?
No,
Hello.
that's in, yes, till 2020.
Okay.
That Hello.
Yeah, Vamsi. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I think Vamsi had some audio issue. Probably he should be rejoining. Hi, Vamsi. Vamsi, am I audible? You are not audible, so I'm just checking. Hey, Vamsi.
Hello.
Yeah, Vamsi, you're audible now. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a network issue. Okay. Uh, so you were asking something. I
Yeah, yeah.
missed that.
So, yeah, what I was asking is like you were saying, right? When the market was moving up, you had series of losses, right? So there you were still not 100% systematic there, right? You had some rules, but still you were breaking it, or
Yeah.
but the system itself was giving losses because it since it was going
No,
up.
no, no.
Uh,
At
hmm,
that time, whatever the thing I am doing, it's a manual trading only.
manual, right?
It's not. I set up the rules
Hmm,
manually
hmm.
and used to trade the rules.
Okay,
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 but it's not. Execution is not by the system. Execution is still manual.
okay.
But at the same time, in parallel, I used to watch those series
Hmm.
and have taken some of the inputs on the series. Let's say Gomati. There is one session
Okay,
on with Gomati,
right,
and also few people at that time. So we built within a week whatever their strategy is. We built that in Python
hmm,
and deployed it on EC2. So that's where we started our journey, our algo for the first time in 2021 January. So by that time,
hmm.
we are having little bit hard time with the manual trading,
Okay,
where we have to do so much. By the time we got our expertise on the uh,
Python.
positional handling, like how to
Okay.
adjust the losses and
Hmm.
turn the losses into green. The options we got handhold by that time. So
Okay.
we used
So
to cut
Vamsi,
some of the.
yeah, sorry, I will keep troubling you with few questions. Is it
Yeah.
okay or yeah? So just before that, right? You said right, you were slowly transiting to Python. So how were you back testing your systems? You were still relying on your manual back testing, or was it any automated back testing that you have already adopted to?
So actually, from Google, we have got a few options dumps at
Hmm.
that time.
Okay.
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 Uh, so till that time.
as I mentioned, I'm not that much familiar with this Tratron Quantiply. At
Okay.
the same time, I don't know about this algo test and as well as
Okay.
the other one. What is that?
Stock
Yeah,
mark or
this back testing, yeah, stock mark or anything. These back testing tools also I don't know much because I am not interacting socially with anyone. Till
okay.
that time, we are living in some comfort zone. Like we
Okay.
are trading on our own.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so we got the dump somewhere, that NSE dump. Someone posted on the web,
Hmm.
and we got that data,
Hmm.
and only the back testing we have done using that data. Whatever the limit, it was only 2 to 3 years data at that
Okay.
time.
Okay.
So with that data only, and we back tested some of the techniques. But that back test results again
Hmm.
we have to sit and analyze because it's on our own, right?
Hmm.
There is no GUI or anything or
Right.
someone to guide us, like how to analyze that, what is the maximum drawdown, how to get that all things we don't know at that time. But we have back tested and saw how many days it is giving profits and how many days it is giving losses. So that's where we started again in 2021,
Okay.
fully systematic. We used to trade one strategy per month.
Hmm.
uh, Next month again, if it gives losses, we used to stop and switch on to new strategy. There are so many series.
Yeah.
So the, I think
System hopping.
2021
Yeah.
March or April,
Hmm.
somehow in some of the group I joined, I heard about this algo test.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where it used to be 100% free at that time, algo test.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
then the other person, my friend and myself, we sit almost 10 to 15 days
Hmm.
figuring out what could be the best strategy. Again,
Yeah.
we just came to percentages,
Hmm.
no triggers, nothing else,
Hmm.
only the time based strategies.
Okay.
So maybe we were late by that time, I don't know, but we started in 2021.
Good.
So we back tested so many things using that algo test tool.
Yeah.
And after that, I think due to COVID and some few uncertainties, 6 months, I don't know why that break came in between also.
Hmm.
But 6 month window, we back tested, we coded, and everything is ready. Okay,
Okay.
we, how we have back tested, like we have taken three entries in a day. Okay,
Okay. Hmm.
one is in the morning, one is somewhere around 11 a.m., and one is during the afternoon window. So we have taken three positions.
Hmm.
Two of them were trending, one is non-trending. So
Okay.
those three positions used to, uh, like by those three used to manage the drawdown. Basically, we were looking at
Smoothing.
maximum drawdowns and whatever drawdown period we used to get with that
Hmm.
particular strategy. So
Okay.
that's how we thought of, okay, this could be the one, and we coded and everything is ready, but due to some personal commitments we
Hmm.
both were busy and we changed companies during that time, so something happened, so 6 months gap
Hmm.
came.
Okay.
And these 6 months we still doing that manual trading,
Okay.
and we went into deep losses, but somehow we adjusted with our whatever the manual knowledge we have got, how
Hmm.
to adjust. Let's say call is
Hmm.
going into deep red, we used to cut it and adjust with some of the puts or take multiple positions on the upside to cover the losses. So we have done so many things. Luckily nothing happened and we were able to come out of it
Okay.
very well.
But Vamsi,
So
one question, sorry. So since you were saying like you and your friend, you both were trading, right? So were there not any clashes? Like let's suppose you say like hey, I want to hit a stop loss at 50%. Your friend says no, no, let's keep that. So were there any such differences, and how you guys were handling this?
yeah, basically the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
till even though we are breaking some rule, we
Mm-hmm.
used to break with another rule only.
Okay.
Okay, that's where it's not our personal decision,
Uh-huh.
but whenever we are breaking some rule, we used to come up with some other rule
Okay.
and we used to follow that. So that's
Okay.
where there are no clashes because
Uh-huh.
we are trading in one account.
Okay.
Maybe 3 hours I am monitoring, 3 hours he is monitoring,
Okay.
but we used to trade with the rules, even though if we break that rule,
Mm-hmm.
break with some more new rule.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So that's where. again no clashes because we are following that rules, perfectly.
Okay.
Even though we break it, we used to define one more new rule. Okay, we have
Mm.
broken new rule, this rule, and
Okay.
from now we should follow this rule. So that's
Okay.
how we started. So
Okay.
2022 March we came out very well, and
Mm-hmm.
whatever the losses we had during that window, we
Mm.
covered everything.
Okay.
And as we are trading very few lots, not few lots, I mean to say few adjustments, because it's not a systematic one. We
Mm-hmm.
used to hold the position weekly basis, right?
Right.
So the transaction charges were very, very less actually. We used to trade in only Zerodha. Only one account we have, that is Zerodha. So we
And you were
used to
doing
trade in
mostly
other.
positional, not
At
intraday?
that time, only positional, no intraday.
Okay. Okay.
So till that time, we haven't tried any intraday. Only
Okay.
positional we used to trade.
Okay.
So 2022, when this system is built completely,
Mm-hmm.
so 2022 March, we started with two
Mm-hmm.
lots.
Okay.
That's the minimum requirement we thought of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but by the time we analyzed few more things,
Mm-hmm.
what if we continue with Zerodha, and why not try with some more brokers? So that's where we started looking which is the best one for systematic trading,
Okay.
because we thought of starting with 4 lakhs. By that time only we
Mm-hmm.
got so much knowledge on the money management because of manual trading,
Right.
where
Mm-hmm.
the charges, how they behave, like
Right.
what are the charges brokers will charge, everything, like we have some knowledge by that time.
Right.
So in 2022 we analyzed which is the best broker to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So also we want simple to execute also, because
Okay.
that is, we want to go take it very big.
Mm-hmm.
So the expansion should be very easy for us. So that's where we analyzed everything, and the execution wise we felt Alice Blue is the simplest one to execute.
Mm.
Okay,
Right. Okay.
and they are giving free API also at that
Right.
time.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's where we went with Alice Blue with 15 rupees brokerage plan, where per order is 15 rupees they have given at that time. So we started whatever the back tested thing we have. So we started in March
Mm-hmm.
till July, 4 months. We traded
Okay.
every day,
Mm-hmm.
whether it is a loss or profit,
Mm-hmm.
we have traded. So there were few glitches because we have done that for the first time,
Okay.
execution wise, with two
Okay.
accounts at the same time. We
Mm.
used to execute.
Okay.
So again, Python we know by technology,
Right.
but we really don't have a real time experience till that time. We know
Okay.
the Python, but we haven't used that in our projects at that till that time.
Okay.
So that's how, like when two accounts we are using,
Mm-hmm.
the system used to trade in first account,
Mm.
and once everything is done, it used to go to second account.
Oh.
So there used to be variance in the result
Mm-hmm.
between two accounts. So still we have done, like after taking out all the glitches,
Mm-hmm.
then we researched how to trigger parallel processing, because if we want to take it to next level,
Right.
we have to know how to do it for 10 accounts, 15 accounts, 20 accounts, because 20 accounts we cannot do it in a sequential manner, right? So
Right.
20 accounts should be executed at once.
Yeah.
So that's where we learned few more things on Python, and we introduced parallel processing for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
So.
earlier, two accounts they used to take 30 seconds for trade execution.
Oh.
Now, 25 accounts within a second, everything will be done. Within 1 second, 2 seconds max. If there is no broker issues, within 2 seconds, the trades will execute in all 25 accounts. So that's how we built everything uh, by July. And in July, we like till that time we are only doing on our both of us our accounts.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't taken any one account or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that 4 months of window has given confidence to us.
Okay.
So that where in July we thought of, okay, now it's time we can take some others accounts also and trade in their accounts,
Right.
because we got the glitches cleared,
Mm.
and the strategy whatever we have built, that is giving good results. So then we have taken three of our friends accounts who
Okay.
are also interested. So one person put 4 lakhs, one person put 10 lakhs,
Mm.
So another one also put 4 lakhs. So we have given minimum requirement of 4 lakhs, and it's up to them multiples of 2 lakhs. We thought of doing it. So
Okay.
in manual, completely we have done on Nifty,
Mm.
but we okay because of premiums and the movements it is having because the strategy whatever we built
Mm.
that requires more volatility in the system.
Okay.
So compared to Nifty, Bank Nifty is more volatile those days,
Mm.
even now also.
Yeah.
So that's where we have chosen Bank Nifty because we need some trend and some reversals, to get the more returns.
Returns.
So
Okay.
Bank Nifty used to give that. So that's where we choose Bank Nifty.
Okay. So
Uh,
Vamshi, like
so
to build all this, Python code, API integration, and putting it in AWS. So how long did it take for you, or for to put? I mean, to have all these things integrated. I know, like still you were working in a job and you were doing it probably part time, but for someone like us, right, who wants to start,
mhm.
what is the estimated time to get these things done if you want to do it
Yeah.
yourself? Yeah.
Right. For us, only web is a guide for us because we are not socialized at that time.
Mm.
And we used to get whatever information,
Mm.
from web. That is our knowledge.
Okay.
There may be better ways to do that if we
Mm.
interact with more people.
Right.
And or our way is a better way if we interact with more people.
Right.
So if you have someone to guide, then and also if you have some technical background to code something or anything,
Mm.
I don't think it will take more than 1 or 2 months to build something on your own and deploy it glitch free.
Okay. Okay.
But if without anyone's guidance or anything, definitely it will take a minimum of 3 to 6 months for sure without
Okay.
guidance.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it always something or the other we need to keep on fixing? Like suppose let's say lot size is changing, right? Do we need to go and keep on fixing enhancement? We need to do some enhancement, or you think like those are automatically taken care of. Only few things are required as part of enhancement.
Yeah, it's how we code that. I mean, let's say if you are coding everything,
Mm-hmm.
the symbol, lot size, and everything in the program itself,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so that's where you have to go and fix it manually. Okay,
Okay.
let's say if you are coding in a systematic way,
Mm-hmm.
like you will pull bank nifty position or future or something to get what is the lot size and everything from there itself,
Okay.
then whatever the changes will happen,
Mm.
you need not to touch anything.
Okay.
Okay, but in our way, as these changes will not happen frequently, right? And also we are trading only, now we are trading three indexes, earlier only bank nifty. So
Okay.
we know like when the change is going to happen. So that's where, rather than putting additional execution burden on the system,
Mm-hmm.
we change it in a configuration file whenever there is a change in the lot size. Otherwise, that's fine. We maintain a configuration file. What is the lot size and what is the required margin to trade, one straddle or one strangle.
Okay.
That configuration file we'll maintain. So if at all anything is changed, we'll just change that configuration file. We will not touch the code. So the code is stable,
And even token generation, TOTP, and everything is automated,
systematic.
right? Okay.
Everything is automated. Like even if you are using Tradetron or anything,
Mm-hmm.
you have to manually log in the morning
Right.
so that the trades will be executed. So whatever we have done, as we are doing in 25 accounts now,
Mm-hmm.
everyone is our friends or colleagues only. We
Okay.
haven't taken
Okay.
outside of our circle so far
Okay. Okay.
because
Mm-hmm.
we were looking at the people who are interested in passive income and
Okay.
not taking this as a primary source of income.
Right.
So our circle, everyone is working people. If
Mm-hmm.
they get 1 to 2% also, they are happy,
Happy. Okay. Okay.
and they want the amount to be withdrawable at any point of time, or they can
Right.
add additional amount at any point of time. So those type of people only we have taken the accounts. We used to tell them, okay, prepare for 10 to 15% of losses.
Losses.
If at
Okay.
all, if you run this system in a long run, definitely we will be in profits. But let's say you invested this month, and within 2 months or 3 months, if you want to take out that amount,
Mhm.
okay, if we are in a drawdown phase, then we have to be ready. So those type of amounts only you need to put into the system. So that's where we have given the clear instructions. So those people only we have selected, and we started this one.
Okay, got it. And Vamsi, how do you handle any errors? Suppose like there are fewer, let's say, okay, so before that, most of the questions, so most of your, clients are into single, like Alice Blue Zero, or they have like multiple brokers. Like how do
Uh,
you suggest them to get into onboarding process? Yeah.
yeah. So far we built for Alice Blue and Finvasia.
Okay.
But you know, if we have to build that for any other broker,
Mhm.
it will not take much effort also, because
Okay.
earlier we started with Ellis Blue,
Hmm.
and we understood there is a brokerage, there is a CM charges also, that
Right.
we came to know later
Yeah.
in the Ellis Blue. Now they have removed it.
Yeah.
Uh, on top of these two things, they used to charge GST on both of these components.
Right.
So that's where we thought, okay, why not try with a free broker
Right.
where API execution is also at the same speed, and we should utilize that. So that's where in January 2023 we
Hmm.
migrated all of our accounts into Finvasia.
Okay.
So when we migrated from Elis Blue to Finvasia, it
Hmm.
is just a matter of couple of days work for us
Okay. Okay.
when we are trying the new broker. So I think if we want to do it for Zerodha or any other brokers,
Hmm.
again it will be a 1 to 2 days effort only, not more than that. Just we need to understand their API structure,
Okay.
their how you sending an order to their system. Just a syntactical wise, we have to send few different parameters to them, so that any strategy can be leveraged across multiple brokers.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah.
So now, like these people,
Hmm.
as they are very close to us,
Hmm.
their usernames and passwords, like we have given it in a file,
Hmm.
and that used to take care of login process at 9 p.m. Sorry, 9 a.m.
Hmm.
Uh, so that's where no one need to log in into their system before 9 a.m. to trigger the trades or something like that. That
Okay.
will take care of token generation, and tokens will be saved,
Hmm.
and that token will be used for entire day.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. So, is there any event that had happened where broker was down and you had to manually take care of accounts or anything such? I mean, was there any incident? There might be, but once in a year or like that. Do you remember anything?
Yeah. So when we were going smoothly in Ellis Blue,
Uh-huh.
uh, I think somewhere in October, November, they started migration to new API.
V2, right? Yeah.
V2.
V2.
Yeah, that's where we faced a lot of challenge.
Okay.
You know, one account the trades used to trigger, other account we used to get the timeout issue because of their API is not responding.
Right. Right.
And we were there in API group. Personally, I
Hmm.
coordinated with them to fix at least 5 to 10 issues.
Okay.
So
Okay.
for my purpose, I have to go to them and,
Yeah.
boss, you are not accepting more than these many trades during that window.
Right.
You have some problems there, like that. They used to not to accept that there is a problem, but
Okay.
after 1 or 2 days, when everyone used to shout at them, they used to
Oh,
fix that.
yeah.
So I personally coordinated with them
Uh-huh.
for at least 1 week to fix majority of the problems. But
Yeah.
that is the painful period for us. Some
Right.
of our accounts were not traded,
Hmm.
and some of the partial trade. Let's say I am selling a straddle at that time. Okay, uh,
Hmm. Hmm.
call used to execute and put not used to execute. Only one side leg used to execute because
Yeah.
of their issue.
Right. Right.
So that was a really challenging period. I think we suffered for 1 week, but
Hmm.
again after that, I think they fixed it well. They handled that situation well after that, and then we were okay.
Yeah.
And
Nice. Nice.
but with the strategy, whatever we have built at that time, we have challenge, definitely challenge, because if someone's trade is not executed at that time, that is gone. I mean, we
Yeah.
will not be able to re-enter, because 25 accounts we are doing. How can we manually enter something unless there is an issue in one of the account?
Right.
We used to, okay, if some trade is not executed, we used to leave that account for that day, not for that day, at least for that window. The second entry might come correctly. So
Yeah.
we integrated this system with Telegram. So we will be getting the message like whenever a trade is executed in any of the account, we will be getting the message in the Telegram. So let's say if some partial trades are executed or anything happens, we
Mm-hmm.
will, let's say any rejection happen. I have triggered two trades into
Mm-hmm.
broker. Let's say one is accepted and one is rejected. Earlier, one time what happened, like one of the account, because of some margin issue,
Mm-hmm.
one side leg is executed and one side it is not executed.
Right.
So the execution count was showing correctly, but we were not known about the rejection
Right.
until after 30 minutes or 1 hour, where we got the MTM notifications.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we have enhanced more and more the system. Now, like I just need to on the AWS in the morning
Mm-hmm.
and off in the evening. Nothing to worry, because everything I will get into Telegram. Most of the accounts we will not log in anytime. Even my personal account also I will not log in. Just I will
Oh, okay.
check the MTMs. MTMs also what we are doing every 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We will get some notification. We have built that to get into our Telegram channel. So I will just check the MTM and see how many put positions are there and call positions are there. Nothing else. So
Nice. Yeah.
only MTMs we will see 30 minutes in the Telegram. Sometimes we not even log in into our account also some days.
Yeah. That's yeah, that's good, right? I mean, unless we log in, we are prone to do some other manual work also. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Good. Good. Yeah. Nice. Nice. So, Amze, how is it going now? From that period, from where completely become systematic to till date, you said like you have almost acquired 25 clients, right? So, what are your like future plans? Like, so can you throw some, and your PNL, like how much? I think you made somewhere around 35 post taxes and
Yeah.
everything.
Post taxes 32, something like that, 30 plus percent only.
Okay.
Before that, gross is 41.
Okay. And what would be the tentative drawdown that you would have seen uh, in this period?
Yeah. Right. So we started in July till December, mid of the month. Everything is going smooth. Like we never had drawdown for more than 3 days or 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
We used to be always in the ATH, and
Mm-hmm.
the system has even consistent returns till that time, like
Okay.
5%, 6% gross returns. And as we are in Ellis Blue, we used to pay approximately 1.5 to 2% as the charges, because
Mm.
we were doing three entries with full capital, three entries with one re-entry. So there used to be so many transactions.
Okay.
The system used to take care of so many transactions. So that's where the transaction charges were more, and brokerage CM charges, it is also more. Even though we got 6% per month,
Mm-hmm.
at the end the net used to be 4%, something like that. So 2% we used to lose.
Okay.
So in December, what happened? From December 15th to Jan 5th, that
Mm-hmm.
20 days window, market were so volatile. There were lot of slippages.
Mm-hmm.
So we have coded for slippages as well, because we have taken all considerations.
Okay.
Like let's say stop loss it at 225 rupees for Bank Nifty.
Mm-hmm.
We used to give 25 rupees buffer on a safe side
Okay.
to avoid any
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know non we were okay to take slippage,
Stop jumping.
but
Yeah.
we were not okay to take any of the missed trades. The
Right.
trade has to execute at any cost.
Right.
So that's why we have given that 25 rupees window during that time.
Mm-hmm.
And to be unfortunate or fortunate, I don't know,
Mm.
we got that 25 rupees, slippage during that window two or three times.
Oh, okay.
Bank
Okay.
Nifty were so volatile. Within a minute, it used to
Right.
up by 300, 400 points and come down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we got this 25 rupees window also,
Hmm.
it's lucky that it executed.
Right,
Okay,
right, right.
it's executed. The 25 rupees window saved us. So that window was very tough for us because we were in a drawdown of 8 to 9% within a span of 10 days.
Okay.
Every day, uh, let's say today we lost 2%. Tomorrow we used to get another 1%, but again next day we used to get another 1.5% loss one more time. So December 15th to January 5th, it was very tough. We were in 9% drawdown almost.
Okay.
So, but we never stopped the system because we were already prepared for 15% of drawdown.
Right, right.
So
So were there
still,
any clients who called you and saying, "Hey, what is happening? I want to quit," or something? That situation, anything had
no,
happened? Yeah.
no, out of 25, no one used to log in into their accounts actually.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, because they were very close to me, and everyone knows that we take the things very slow, and
Okay,
they have belief and they are prepared for 15% loss. And if at all, I mean, anything will happen, I will inform them. So they have that trust on me.
okay,
So
okay, nice.
only 2% out of these 25, 2% were introduced
Hmm.
by my friends. They are not directly related to me. They are friends of my friends. So I
Okay.
don't know them before.
Hmm.
So those two people used to call me and discuss. They are aware of stock market before. Out
Okay,
of these 23 people who are direct contacts of me,
okay.
uh, most of them were not trading before.
Yeah.
Just because of me, they entered into this one and invested. So
Okay.
that's why they will not,
Bother you.
log in every day
Hmm.
or check their MTMs. At the end of month, I used to call them. Okay, this is your profit. Take this, withdraw this amount. That's it. Nothing
Okay,
else.
okay.
So
Nice, nice.
that's how the pressure also not then on me. Maybe that is also one more reason. I am able to continue every day
Hmm.
the same system. And the two people who were active on Twitter and other places, they used to compare the PNL from my system to someone else, and they used to say, okay, you have to do something like this. You have to stop the system when 1% losses came. Why
Yeah,
we are trading like that? But still,
yeah.
I used to listen to them,
Uh-huh.
but
You
we
still
never made
ignore.
any adjustments to the system.
Yeah,
I never, I never say no to them. I used to listen to them very calmly, and I used to say yes, yes, we will try to see something. That's it. But we never changed our strategy.
nice, nice. Yeah, okay, okay. That's great.
And
Hmm.
in January, within 1 month, the complete drawdown was recovered.
Hmm.
And budget day, before budget day, we our system gave almost 4% within 1 day only. 2 days itself are sufficient to completely cover the drawdown
Hmm.
and hand over the profits to uh, my friends actually. So till February 5th, uh,
Hmm.
till the budget day, the system was on the right track. We were not caring much about the charges or anything.
Hmm.
We are getting good returns. Everything was going great. But from February, the challenge has started.
Uh-huh.
The VIX is dying. After budget, the VIX is dying.
Yeah,
We are not getting much premiums in the system.
right.
And w- when we become the systematic traders, till that, when we are doing the manual trading, we
Hmm.
used to trade on premium based.
Right.
But when we become the systematic traders,
Hmm.
we were trading ATMs.
ATMs, right,
Okay,
right.
irrespective of the premiums, we are trading always ATMs. So what used to happen by Friday itself, we are getting,
Lesser premium.
250 to 300 points on one side, maybe 500 points on a straddle,
Hmm.
for Bank Nifty also.
Hmm.
So for trending, we have just given, let's say, 10% of SL. What it used to happen, it used to hit two sides without giving any targets or anything. So
Hmm.
that's where, again, one day we used to get the profit, one day we used to get the loss.
Hmm.
At the end, we were going nowhere actually. I, Either we are not going up or we are not going down also. So the
Okay.
accounts were stable only, but we were also thinking about the transaction charges. Like
Right.
we are paying Alis Blue every month almost 1.5% to 2% for the small accounts for 4 lakh accounts.
Right.
For big accounts, by that time itself, my account I'm handling, like my personal account is more than 20 plus actually. So my account is okay because it's almost 1 to 1.25 percentage. But for the small accounts, we were paying 2% of charges on their capital. That I felt is very much. We were aiming at 2% returns, but we are still paying 2% of commission to brokers and government, everything.
Right.
There is something to work on here. So that's where uh, during February we migrated to Finvasia, where that brokerage and CM charges, everything is not there. And
Right.
also we thought of changing a strategy for the first time little bit
Okay.
by not trading the ATM straddles because we are getting the returns, but the transaction charges are also very high. So that's where we moved to OTMs.
Okay.
And till February end, we used to trade only on Bank Nifty. Okay,
Hmm.
but as Fin Nifty expiry also
Started. Yeah.
started, liquidity and everything happened.
Hmm.
So we tried few things on Fin Nifty also from something like April, because when we trade Fin Nifty during Monday or Tuesday, the transaction charges are very, very, very less for us because the premiums are ultra low
Right.
and there is no brokerage for us. And on top of that, we started doing OTMs because we want to market is trending in a range during that window, and we wanted to capitalize. Okay, better not to go with the trending strategies anymore,
Hmm.
just stick to the sideways. And even though trending comes also, like we have multiple entries in the system now because there is no brokerage. I can enter 100 trades or 200 trades also because there is no brokerage.
Right.
Earlier I used to deploy 100% of my capital at one go.
Hmm.
Now I, even though three entries are there, three times I used to deploy 100% of my capital. So the transaction charges were very, very high. Now that capital I am splitting into 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes window with different risk reward ratios. One is 1 is to 1, one is 1 is to 1.5, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2.5. So different flavors I included, and the system will take care of entries for all the 25 accounts depending upon their capitals. uh, so now also, if at all any glitch happens, I can restart the job multiple times. I will not worry about any missing entry because again next 5 minutes the new entry will come and it will take care of uh, entries. And one more thing, what we have done earlier, we used to take lot count hard coded. Like for this person, you have to take two lots. This
Okay.
person, you have to take three lots.
Right.
Now it's not like that. The system will automatically adjust the lot sizes also based on the positions. Let's say at 11 a.m. it will check to which person it has to trigger the trades based on their available capital. If market is volatile and their positions is gone, it will take new positions automatically. If market is calm, the morning positions are still there. If capital is not there, it will skip that account. So that's how the margin management also we have introduced in the system itself now.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. 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 So, Vamsi, you are still working, right? I mean, you are working and handling this separately, right? So, how
Yeah.
do you balance things? Or, I mean, do you think it's a hectic job or now it is manageable?
Now it's manageable. Basically, now I am enjoying my work also.
Okay.
Earlier, my work used to be hectic,
Uh-huh.
and I feel trading should be my primary source, and my work is not the one I should do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but now the thing is, when I'm enjoying the trading, I'm started enjoying my work also,
Okay.
because I feel that both incomes I am getting from trading and work, it
Mhm.
has given some new direction to me.
Right.
I'm enjoying both ways.
Mhm.
And earlier I used to take few things personally on the work side, but now my thinking and everything a little bit changed. So I'm not taking few things
Yeah.
personally on the work side. That's where maybe I'm liking the job also more nowadays. So my working hours are afternoon hours actually. So that's where morning hours are free. So I can
Yeah,
spend timing on market during the morning hours.
nice.
And after 2 p.m. I used to go to office. Now also like after 2 p.m. I will start work. So like both are manageable, and earlier I thought of quitting the job after few days,
Mm,
but now I'm thinking okay, whatever the days I can do it, because it's not a burden for me now. I'm enjoying both the ways, so I feel it's okay to manage now.
nice, nice, nice to hear. Yeah. So, Amjay, I have also tons of question, but I would, give a break and I would let other people if they have any questions. So maybe they can ask.
Sure.
Yeah, Vamshi, I had a question. Eh?
Okay, hi Rajesh. Rajesh, is that you only?
Hi, Sri Krishna.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sri Krishna, I didn't
No,
get
is
you.
it Rajesh only or Rajesh, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Sri
yeah.
Krishna.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, Rajesh here.
yeah, Rajesh. Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, Vamshi, so all these system you are building yourself or do you take help from some others as well?
No, we are building on our own. It's not
Okay,
even not only for us. We build the systems for few other people also, outside of like there are few people approached us earlier. They have
okay.
their own strategies, so those strategies also we have built and given to them.
So you are doing everything in Python, right?
Yeah, everything is in Python.
So for charts, which software are you using? Like, is it Tradetron or brokerage chart?
Brokerage, I did not
No,
get
no,
that.
charts for charts indicators.
No, I have built mostly the time based systems.
Okay, time-based
uh,
system. Okay,
yeah,
fair
time based
enough.
systems, and it's on the based on the percentages. Couple of
Oh,
So,
systems we have built for the um, RSI and other things also for other people, not for us. So for that one, we were using the same broker, whatever the
you got
architecture
it.
they have given, we were using the same thing.
Okay, okay. I joined a bit late, but I had this question like around what percentage are you comfortable like getting monthly returns in terms of returns? How much is your expectations or your client expectations?
Yeah, as I mentioned, my clients are little bit different. They are looking for, they are happy if the capital is not going
Right.
into drawdown. Okay, so
Okay,
each
okay.
client will vary, but I'm choosing the people, you know, who were not expecting much returns, and they are okay if they lost 5 to 10% when they withdraw the amount. So
Oh,
on an average, it's going okay, like 3% per month. I think it's a very good return as per me. If you are able to get 2% also, that's a good month for me.
okay.
yeah.
But that's just the gross return, right? Or net of
Not
charges.
gross, I am saying about net. So that's where,
Okay.
you know, that's where we have chosen Finvasia or any zero
Like
brokers.
zero.
It's better
Yeah.
to go with, because at the end, when we file the tax returns for some of our friends, you know, we are surprised with the charges how much Elis Blue took from us. So that's where, you know, we
Yeah.
realized, okay, don't pay with broker even though it's Finvasia. There may be glitches. We have to face it. There will be glitches in Zerodha as well. There will be glitches in any of the full time broker.
True,
Definitely, it
true.
will be there. So for that one, we need not to pay the amount. And for safety purpose, what we have done, like all our capital is logged into either equities or any liquid funds. We are not keeping the funds idle with the
I
broker also. Okay, like my amount is completely into equities as well as liquid funds. So mostly into liquid funds at the moment, because I am not that much expert on the equity side. Maybe I will, let's say few days back Infosys was down very much, so
down.
I thought of okay, it's attractive price, why can't I buy few shares like that? I will buy, but I am not that expert
Not bulk.
in buying
Yeah.
equities. So few, some amount only I am buying into equities. but remaining everything in the liquid fund, and that monthly interest also I will get into bank. That is also giving now very good amount, 0.5 to 0.6% without doing anything. That is coming into my bank account. Even if I get 2 to 2.5% also, my overall return
Yeah,
is
that's
going
great.
up to 3%.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. So you are using only Finvicia for now, or you have alignment to other brokers as well?
So, two brokers we have coded so far, Alice Blue as well as Finvesia. But
Okay.
as I mentioned, like any broker, we can implement any strategy or
Hmm.
anything easily. That's not a challenge. But because of these charges and everything, we
Yeah, yeah,
shifted
yeah.
to Finvesia. We are using that as because this month my returns were close to 3% because of last 1 week. Very good returns are there.
Yeah, yeah,
So
you
my
mentioned that.
returns are 3%, and the charges, including so there is anyway no brokerage there, but the
Yeah.
charges on my 26 lakh capital, I am just paying 6,000 rupees as a charges this month.
Okay, that's not too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Nice, nice. Yeah. So Vamsi, on that Finvasia issue happened, right? Were there
Right.
any issues that you had, you or your client faced, and you had to follow up? Or luckily,
Yes. 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 So on that day, out of 25 accounts, 10 accounts were, I mean, not 10, I think 12 accounts, there is no issue. Okay. Uh, so there were no ghost trades in any of the 12 accounts. But remaining 13 accounts, there are ghost trades.
okay,
So m- my account and my friend account were badly impacted. Only two of our accounts were badly impacted. We were uh, at one point 1:15 p.m. or around 1:30 p.m. we squared off the positions,
okay,
complete positions, because we haven't got any communication from them, and we thought, okay, they are not going to take care of anything. So by the time, even though the ghost trades are there, the position is running flat for us. So
okay,
we decided, okay, it's anyway flat, why can't we go ahead and close the positions? So we closed the positions in all the accounts, whatever the 13 accounts impacted. We closed all the 13 accounts, and few of the accounts were showing lakhs profit also on that day.
okay,
So still we closed everything, and at 2:55 p.m. or 2:45 p.m. we got a message notification saying that don't touch any trade, we will take care of it. But by the time we have done everything,
right,
so then we got the email about procedure, what to do, and everything. So when we check the contract notes, out of 13 accounts, 8 accounts were okay. There is no impact for them. And because with our square off, there is a profit of 2,000, 3,000, little bit like that.
okay,
Okay. But 5 accounts, including mine and my friend, in both of our accounts, we got 1.5 lakh loss.
okay, okay,
Both of our accounts,
okay,
same positions. My account was showing 1.5 lakh loss, even though we squared off at break even. Uh, and his account also showing 1.3 or something like that loss. And remaining 3 accounts, it's 5 to 10,000, between 5 to 10,000 loss.
okay,
It is showing on the on that one.
okay,
And somehow I don't know. For us, the same weekly bank nifty position was taken. For them, it's the next weekly bank nifty position was taken.
okay,
So somehow I don't know why that is. And bank nifty rallied lot, right, during that time, and the losses were more.
right,
So they have given the procedure, and we followed the same thing. And I think within 10 to 15 days, we got our money back. They have settled uh, uh,
okay, nice,
into our, but they are not accepting for the other 3 accounts
okay,
where the next week options were traded, right? The positions were kept open, and I think Friday is holiday. Uh, on Monday, we squared off the position. We captured everything, like what we have done for our accounts,
Mhm.
our two accounts, we captured everything for their three accounts also,
Okay, okay.
and we provided complete details in a document, and everything is provided. But somehow, I don't know why, they accepted this 1.5 lakhs and they refunded complete amount to both of us,
Mhm.
but they were not accepting that 5 to 10,000 rupees amount, and we were still we are sending emails to get that amount back. Still, when we get some time, we are following up. They are still responding, but they are saying it is not because of their system glitch. So that three accounts, still we are not able to get the amount back, as it is also some less amount only. We are not taking that as so serious.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we left it. But still, the tickets were open, and we are keep following up with them. But these two accounts where the losses are huge, they have settled within 15 days.
Okay, okay. Good, good. Nice. So you also use option buying system, Vamsi, or everything is option selling?
No, I'm completely using option selling only.
Okay. And
Yeah.
it has both intraday and positional, right? Or you completely shifted to
No,
intraday?
completely shifted to intraday. Now we are thinking, earlier we have a positional system along with intraday. Both systems we used to trade, not the manual one. But when we started in March, we also traded one of the positional system. I think that is giving good result during the low wicks environment. So I think from August onwards, we are planning to implement that positional system also with complete hedge positions only.
Okay.
So that positional as well as intraday it will go. But so far, in last 1 year, I have purely traded intraday only, no positional.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Pradeep, please go ahead. Yeah. Pradeep, are you there? I see.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now it's
Yeah.
audible,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're audible now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vamshi, congratulations on your journey, first of all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Pradeep.
So, Vamshi, I have a one different question.
Okay.
So, when you know about like your system is going to be in loss, so sometimes we know, right? So, as an algo trader, if
Yeah.
everything goes against you, then we feel like we are going to hit our maximum stop loss generally.
Right.
So, what is the mindset of yours at that point? Like, are you going to leave it to system, or you want to jump in and you want to change anything?
Yeah. So basically, I'm treating this as a backtest system only because
Okay,
I'm checking my MTMs after positions, and I'm not closely monitoring the system.
okay,
See, if we are in a drawdown in real time, let's say my system is giving 5 to 10% of drawdown in live, that is different to the 10 to 15% drawdown in the backtesting. So in backtests, the same strategy we will accept if the
mm,
drawdown is showing 15 to 20% also. But in
okay,
reality, after 5%, we'll start thinking something wrong with the system. We have to work on that. So that's where we are not closely monitoring the MTMs. We know in a day we will not hit more than 1.5 to 2% of loss. So that percent we kept in our mind. If at all
mm,
MTM goes beyond that, then we will take some action. But as we are taking the trades multiple times in a day and it's in an auto adjustable mode, uh, most of the times when we were in the losses in the morning hours, second half it used to recover a lot. And when we are in good profits in the morning hours, second half it used to take something out of it. But still, we felt it okay. We back tested the strategy, we accepted every result from the strategy. Then, in reality, also we should accept that and we should not change it. In backtest, if my maximum drawdown is showing 2.5%, in reality, if it is showing 1% of loss, I should not be worried about that and I should not touch my system. So that's where we left everything to the system. And as I mentioned in my message also, we never uh, took the personal decisions to stop the system on any given day. Whatever RBI event is there or anything is there, any news is there, any stock news is there, like Adani news came and RBI events came, budget came, everything is came. Every day we traded the same system. uh, the trades were on the spot on same time. Everything happened as per the plan, and we haven't closed system any day.
Oh, great, great. And one more thing, Vamshi, like how many trades you generally take like in a day? Like let's say like orders, punching
Hmm.
orders. How
Okay.
many orders you'll punch by end of the day? So,
Right. So it depends on the capital actually.
hmm,
Let's say 4 lakh people, like our minimal capital, whatever we have kept
right.
is for 4 lakhs actually. For 4 lakh people, it will be around both legs and entry, exit, stop loss, whatever it may be. It's
Hmm.
not more than 20 orders.
Okay, 20 orders per day. So I
I
mean,
mean,
will
everything,
it change for
everything.
like, yeah, will it change
Hmm.
for 25 lakhs account or like
Yes,
because strategy will be same, right?
strategy will be same, but
Huh.
the entries will be more
Okay.
in high capital accounts.
Okay, multiple entries.
Yeah, multiple entries.
Okay. Okay, got it. So multiple entries means like you will enter it like 9:15 one straddle and 10:15 one straddle, or like based on the movement, spot movement you will re-enter.
So spot movements we are not considering at the moment because
Okay.
sometimes when the spot movement is not happening, you will end up consuming 20%, 25% of capital. That is a good day
Right.
for us to gain more profits, right?
True, true.
So if you go with the spot changes, that is the only, even you have some advantage also, because
Mm.
at the same time you will be sitting with 25% capital only in the system when the violent moves happen. But
Mm.
I would think maybe rather than moving on the spot movement, better to go with timings only, because if you have auto adjustments and entries as per the system, then automatically it will take care of any kind of movements in the system.
Okay.
So that's why I earlier we have implemented using one of the session on the face to face using that spot movement only, and we used to keep the stop loss on a straddle premium. So that used to hit two sides, three sides, up, like every time we used to end up in the stop loss. So that's where we are keeping the stop loss on the leg-wise stop loss only, and entries also time-based fixed entries only.
Okay, okay. Got it. Got it. Nice. So, and what is the ideal percentage of charges you suggest, like for the newcomers or for us? So, because I know that like C is like under 1%, not even under 1%. I can say like 0.25%. He is it. I think per
Okay.
month. So he is superb in that. So I just want to know from you also. So
Yeah, because we haven't rated charges, like we treated charges as underrated as long as our system is performing very well.
right, right,
We never cared about the charges, but after that we realized, okay, we are getting good profits, but we are giving so much to the brokers and government,
true,
something we can work on. So
true,
that's where we slowly came into OTMs, expiries, like that. So I think anything less than 1% is great, and if you are controlling it under 0.5%, then it's really great, because the recovery of the drawdown period will be very quick,
right,
and when you are profit, the charges will not hurt, but when you are in losses, like you will be beaten by both losses and the charges.
right. On overall capital, you're saying, right? So I mean, like
In
for
overall
example, if I
capital,
have,
yes.
yes, yes, 30,
Yeah,
30 lakh
not on
capital,
the
yeah,
deployed capital, but on
got
the
it.
overall capital.
Overall
If you are
capital
able
per
to
month.
control less than 0.5%, then it's great.
That would be
Up
great.
to
Yeah, yeah, true.
1% also, it's okay, but more than 1% is not acceptable.
Yes, yes. So this month I am not acceptable, I guess. Oh, 1.3%, I guess. Like I just checked.
So let's say
Nice.
if you are in 2% loss, let's assume 2%
Ah,
when plus plus.
already, yes. I mean, like, I'm at like net loss of like 2.3 or 2.4 now this month. So
Okay.
maybe in that, like almost 1.4 is only for charges because
Yeah,
I'm
again,
using
let's
zero
assume.
data.
Yeah,
True.
let's assume you are paying 1.4% loss, sorry, charges next month
Right.
also. You
Right.
have to recover 3.8%.
Yes, that is not, yeah, completely against our style. I mean, like,
Right.
I'm only targeting for like 3%. Then,
So,
yeah, that's a major problem.
but
Yes,
if
yes,
your
I got.
broker is earning 2% per month
Yes,
on
yes,
that,
I'm working for my broker, Sri Krishna, so zero the, like, they have to pay me.
prime,
uh,
prime customer.
eh, True, true. They am working for them only. Because rolling straddles, that strategy also, though that particular strategy is working for all brokers from last 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, true,
So
true.
Vamsi,
All good.
yeah, sorry, Pradeep,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, so Vamsi, when you code everything in Python, so what are your overall expenditure? I mean, Python, of course, it's a free source, but what other things you have to pay to keep this business running?
Yeah. So only one expenditure is we are deploying this on the cloud, right? For fast execution
Right.
and the reliability of the system. We are not deploying on our system.
Mm-hmm.
So if we are deploying on our own laptop or anything,
Mm-hmm.
it's a zero maintenance. Actually, you need not to pay 1 rupee also
Okay.
uh, on a monthly basis. But again, you have to keep your system completely
Mm.
on for the entire day,
Right.
and you have to, the internet connectivity should be good. There should not be battery down issues or anything.
Right.
So rather than that, what we have done, like we deployed it on cloud.
Okay.
So we are using Amazon EC2.
Mm-hmm.
So if we deploy it on cloud, you need not to open anything. Just using our mobile, we are, switching on our AWS account around 8:30 or 8:45,
Mm-hmm.
and we are closing it by 4 p.m. Nothing else. Just on a single click, it is done.
Okay.
So for that purpose, approximately 1,000 rupees we are paying on a whole.
And it takes care of all the 25 accounts.
Yes, yes. All even it can handle up to 100 accounts also. Same 1,000 rupees should be sufficient.
Right? Okay. Okay. Cool. That's cool. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So Vamsi, where do you stay? I mean, if you want to, someone wants to meet you, right? So, like, just for some quick discussion or something, where do you stay actually?
Yeah, I stay in Sun City. It's near to Langar House,
Oh, okay.
and my work location is in High Tech City.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay. Yeah. So, any any more questions to Vamsi? I know, like, if we will keep on talking because this is something trading which we are all passionate. But since it's a Sunday, we need to, focus on our family as well. So, any last couple of questions? Okay. So, Vamsi, thank you so much for your time. It was really helpful to listen to you, your journey. I think everyone can correlate with your journey, right? I think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
both started with the same thing, right? I mean, we think we
Right.
are an expert, then we slowly realize, we are nowhere. In fact, it is kind of an ocean, right? Where
Right.
uh, where we really cannot learn everything, but only thing is we need to master in one thing, and slowly we need to, and whatever market gives, I think anything as you said, right, anything beyond 2 rupees is like wonderful returns. Okay, we have to just
Exactly.
concentrate on increasing our
Right.
capital and managing our risk. So
Because this month on my capital, you
mhm.
know, 26 lakhs, I am getting 3%.
Okay.
And in next couple of days, I will get half percent into my bank account. So it's almost, 60%, 70% of my salary on a passive I'm generating. So
Right.
like it's great actually. I mean, I feel when there is no tension we need to take about the system,
Right.
and it is generating the income passively. I think till now, Hyderabad real estate, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
few people might say to me, okay, if you have kept that amount in somewhere, this place you have, if you buy, that would have become double, triple, something like that. But that's a phase happen.
Mm.
But from now onwards, maybe there is a chance that I can beat that real estate return also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
I and Sri Krishna discussed about it last week
Yes,
itself.
yes. Right now, like you are at like a
Same
good
thing.
situation only, so we don't have that much return in real estate, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we
Real estate is back.
already have
Yeah,
Pradeep who is into real estate very actively. So
Okay.
yeah, so
yeah, yeah. From last 1 year, it was down completely. So not even 10% in real estate. So
Right. Right.
yeah, so you are much better than that.
yeah,
And the best part in trading is like you have your capital ready, right? So so
Exactly.
whenever you want, so you can take it. But real estate, that's a different story. We have to wait for like 3 to 4 months at least.
Yeah.
4 months we have a dependency on the builder,
Yes, yes,
developer,
yes.
so many things. So, yeah,
So many things. Yeah.
that's really yeah,
Yeah, nowadays I
So,
am suggesting only trade market like that too, only Nifty 50 stocks. I'm suggesting everyone like that only. So that is a better thing at present. Like and I mean last year I have done only swing trading on Nifty 50 stocks only. I'm able to generate like 18 to 24% easily.
right, right.
So when we are generating that much with good stocks, then no point keeping money in some other form. So
Exactly, exactly. I think there is already one thread going on in Twitter, right, where a person called Vikram is asking if we are generating 30% on stocks and
uh,
50% on FNO. Okay,
yeah.
so which is more,
Oh, 30 plus 50
30% on on equities
stocks.
is
30,
equivalent
30,
to
30 you are saying.
50% returns on FN because
Yes,
FNO
yes,
is
to
a
be.
business
Yes,
thing,
yes.
right?
True,
Yeah,
true, true. And when we are good at like the equity, the best part is also like, I mean, we can't deploy everything at a time. So in equity, so you can go step by step. Like we have multiple options, and in case in worst scenario, so we know how to manipulate the stock with option.
yeah.
So that
right.
little advantage is there for FNO traders. I mean, who does like both together? Like we have a little edge compared to only swing trader.
Right, right. Yeah. So
That's only completely different concept here.
yeah,
We will sit
yeah, right.
we will sit one day. So I we need to figure it out like
Yeah, sure. And why not? And guys, like if any case, right? If you want, I think last time me, Pradeep, and Rajesh, we traded from one of the co-working space. Now,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I am also I have taken a space at co-working only for a desk. But in case we all want to trade one day, okay, just let me know in advance. I can book a conference room and we all can just trade from that room and we can share our experience. Yeah, in face to face. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then.
Yes, Shigeru. Yeah.
Yeah. So take care, guys. Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
You
Vamshi,
you.
too.
Pradeep.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
So, Rajesh
Thank
for
you.
joining. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I have
Thanks.
recorded this thing. Okay. Let me see if I can, if Vamsi, you don't have any, objection to this, we will try to upload somewhere.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No issues.
Okay then. Take care, guys. Yeah. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.